Hi, welcome back to Elder Scrolls Online, Greymoor. We are continuing the main quest. We are in the Blue Palace in Solitude. And we need to talk to Savannah about trying to convince the king to take the threat of the Ice Reach Coven seriously.
We return to find that my father is finally doing something about the Coven threat. But it's not enough. Extra patrols and rounding up the Herald is all well and good. But what we really need is a defense against the Harrow storms.
What about the Ice Reach Coven medallions? They seem to protect...
Unfortunately, we've only recovered a few of the medallions. And Magister Fidelia hasn't determined what enchantment the medallions use to provide their protection. We need another solution.
Fidelia. Lyris and I know a scholar of sorts who's trying to understand the Harrowstone ritual.
Right. Lyris mentioned that. Coincidentally, a courier delivered a message for you from Dusktown. I never heard of the place, but she said it was sent by someone named Fenorian. Is that your scholar? Read the message and let's see if he'll help us.
I'll read the Fenorian's message.
Take the message from the table, then see if you can convince Fenorian to join us. Maybe with his help we can devise a defense against the storms. I'll stay here and continue to annoy my father until he gives this threat the attention it deserves.
Alright. Examine the message from Fenorian. Further work with Old Mulligan led to a discovery that promises to unravel the entire mystery that has confounded us so far. To that end, I returned to the mining settlement and called Dusktown. If you have an additional need of my services, I have secured a... I'm secured in a lodging building on the south side of town. I'll write again if this lead bears fruit. Fenorian. That font was weird. It was hard to read.
Dusktown. I wonder what Fenn's found that led him back down there. Does his message give any indication of where we can find him? The settlement isn't big, but it's not exactly small either.
They said he has secured lodging on the south side.
Well, that's a start. You know, I never imagined I'd be working alongside a vampire, let alone one I respect. With all the leeches we've already had to kill, it's nice to see another side. Fenn's different.
He certainly is. Let's go find Fenn.
You go on ahead. I need to get my axe sharpened before I go back down into Blackreach. I'll catch up with you in Dusktown.
Alright. Dusktown. I hope that's the underground city we were at. It was really cool. It's one of my favorite parts so far in playing this entire game. It reminded me of Chronicles of Narnia Silver Chair when they go to the underworld and there's like an entire civilization, an army buried underground. But there's like, I don't know, it's just like cavernous, subterranean.
What do you want?
And then it also reminded me of, in World of Warcraft, the Nerubian kingdom, the old kingdom, like the spiders. All that subterranean stuff is really interesting.
Well?
In the expansion Wrath of the Lich King, they were supposed to have a whole raid, and I heard that old kingdom was supposed to be its own zone. That would have been so cool, like what they did in here. Like Blackreach is its own zone. That would have been so legit. Maybe one day they'll make an expansion on it, but I doubt it. Seems like the World of Warcraft expansions have been very weird. Like the last two have been just like, what? My favorite was actually Legion. I loved Legion. It was excellent. And then they really just kind of ruined it from then. Alright, find it. Fenorian. It doesn't look like we are going to Blackreach, because Blackreach is under here. Oh, maybe we are. Yeah, well, I guess we are. So, why does it look like on the map he's over there? Maybe it's sort of confusing because we're just, like, it's under us, so the terrain is just hard to navigate. I don't know. I'm glad to go back here. I want to come back here and do all the side quests. Yeah, look at that. That's
ride.
just great. So cool.
More traps. Did those two idiots? Watch your back.
You know, the cool thing is we're just here.
Done it, Claudina. Truly excellent.
And look at
work.
this.
Phoebe, we have a visitor.
This place is massive. Love it. This is why I love
exciting
playing
place.
RPGs.
Simply must write down this new development.
Focus on the task at hand.
So cool.
New arrivals. They didn't stop in Dusktown. Went straight for those dwarven wields.
So looks like he went up here.
What do you want?
There's like a smoke coming out of that.
Hey, partner. Glad I found you. Now let's get Fen and return to the Blue Palace.
Where is Finn?
You in here? Let's look around.
Scattered objects. That's not a good sign.
Fen never struck me as a messy person. Could there have been a struggle here?
Burnt papers. It's not easy to come by even in Blackreach. I promise to meet Eshar outside the Dust Town. Keep east of the bridge.
Burnt papers. Someone was trying to hide something.
They grow on mushrooms. Search for search Fenorian's lodgings. Fenorian's flask.
Burnt journal pages, Fen's flask, and a strange old key. All found among clear signs of a struggle. But other than what's in the flask, we didn't see any blood. That means Fen was probably taken alive.
What do you make of the notes in the key?
The key looks dwarven to me, and the notes mention a dwarven tower. They could be connected. The notes also indicate that Fen was going to meet with someone named Edyar east of the Dusktown Bridge. You start there, and I'll check with the locals.
I'll try to find
They
Edgar.
have no idea who Edyar is, or who took Fen for that matter. It could be this Ashen Lord we heard mentioned, or maybe the Icereach Coven. The question is, why take Fen at all? Why not just kill him? Does he have information they need?
I don't know. Good question. Let's go check it out. Look at all look at all these quests and minor lament ritual site. There's so much going on here. So we definitely will want to be back here and do things. That music got really intense all of a sudden. Look at that crystal.
Sod off. This is my patch of ground. You don't listen too well, do you? All right. Talk fast and tell me why I shouldn't rip out your throat.
I'm looking for Fenorian. His note said he was working with you.
The silk shirt kept notes? Of course he did. And where is Fenorian? He's late, and he still hasn't compensated me for the information I gave him. I need that key!
Finn's gone missing. Tell me what the two of you were doing so I can find him.
Missing? Probably taken by the same bastard that has my packmates, Exart Singalis. Fenorian said he could provide a key to unlock their chains, if I told him about the experiments performed on us. If you can get that key, I'll tell you more.
You mean this dwarven key?
Hersine's fetid breath, that's it! Look, I managed to escape from Singalis' tower, but my packmates are still chained up in the Lightless Hollow. Use that key to set them free. Then, I'll tell you how to find Fenorian.
I'll free your
The Lightless
packmates.
Hollow lies to the east, and Hircine's claws. Who is that tall woman?
Stand down. I'm a friend.
Talk to Lyris.
None of the locals really wanted to talk. One or two admitted to seeing Fen, but no one witnessed any kind of disturbance at his lodgings. At least, no one saw anything they were willing to tell me about. Is this Edyar? Does he know anything?
Edgar can lead us to Finn, but first we need to fulfill the bargain Finn made with him.
Why is everything so complicated in this part of Skyrim? Alright, so tell me, what did Fen agree to do for our half-naked friend over there?
We need to find Edgar's packmates from Exarch, from the Exarch in the Lightless Hollow.
Packmates? Edyar is a werewolf? Pfft, this just keeps getting better and better. So I take it you know how you want to deal with this particular situation?
I'll use the key we found to free the pack. Meet me at the Lightless Hollow south of the work camp. So, we're gonna go further into the caverns.
Save my packmates. I'll meet you south of the camp.
This place is so cool, man. There's a player right there. Well, we're gonna go this way. I love it when, like, a world is so vast that you get lost. Like, there's something about that that's just like, yeah, that's right. Like, this, it just feels like a real place. It's not, like, easy to traverse and understand. And what just happened? I'll just run by. I don't want to fight. I think the game was like, what are you doing? And then, like, the game didn't know how to process what I was doing. I was, like, in the air. Stuck in a cocoon. What is that thing?
Let's hit the trail.
Also reminds me of Gears of War. Any of those missions that you would travel down and deal with the locusts. There's a zone in World of Warcraft called Deepholm. This really looks like Deepholm. It's like a combination of Deepholm and another zone called Zanger Marsh. These huge mushroom-looking trees. Alright, we're going way in here. This is great. There's a player. Look at all these quests, man. I hope I'm not doing something wrong by skipping all these side quests, because I do intend on coming back.
Oblivion, take you!
See, I got the side quest, right? Yeah. I just want to focus on the main story, and then I'll come back and do the side quests. I know for, like, time efficiency and leveling my character, the best thing to do is do these quests probably like how they how they're intending, just by proxy as you pass by them. But anytime I try to do side quest, I start doing all these side quests and I get so confused what the main quest is. And, like, what am I supposed to be doing? I can look it up and then it'll tell me, obviously, but... Alright, so we need to save Edgar's packmates.
I'm working as fast as I can, you blood-sucking bastards! Mercy's claws. I thought I'd be digging forever. Thanks.
What is that thing? Grey Host. Blood Knight. That's that thing we were fighting somebody and they turned into this. It's called the Grey Host. So it's like the final form of the vampire.
Damn vampires. Working us like dogs.
Well, you are
Finally.
a werewolf,
Thank you, stranger.
so technically, you are a dog, right?
They have no.
You don't smell like the Grey Host. Run before they catch you too. You set me free? I owe you one.
Whoa. Dude. That's cool. They just run. Alright.
We should not linger, Edyar. The Grey Host could find us at any moment.
Head to the... You actually did it. You freed my pack. Now it's my turn. If Exarch Zingalis took Fëanorian, and I'm pretty sure he did, you'll find them both in the ruined Dwarven Tower. It's difficult to get inside if you're not a vampire, but I know a way.
Tell me how to get into the ruined Dwarven Tower.
Like I said, Zingalis' helper made a mistake. Forgot to fasten my chains after one of my tortures. I slipped away, crawled along some pipes, and fell into a chamber with one of those dwarven lifts. There was also a door, the one behind me.
And that door would get us wherever Exarch Tenalis is holding Finn?
It'll get you close. There's a big door that leads into Zingalis' lair, but it's sealed. You need to figure out the dwarven mechanism to open it. Then make your way to the experimentation chamber. That's probably where he's keeping Fëanorian.
Alright.
The door's over here. Hurry, before they spot us.
I don't know any of the history of these dwarven ruins, but they're like all throughout Tamriel. Actually, I haven't seen a dwarf. Are dwarfs extinct? I don't know. I don't know anything about it. Seems like they would be a playable race in this game, but they're not. Open the dwarven door.
Definitely dwarven. Watch out for traps. That must be the door Edyar mentioned.
No lock, no handle, no hinges, no levers.
No
Nothing
lock.
obvious.
Not even a handle. I don't suppose the werewolf told you how to open it, did he? The panels are all different. I wonder what they mean.
Yeah. Okay. It's one of these puzzle things. That one. Let's see. So which one do we do first? Like, what are we looking at? Perhaps the bottom? We're obviously matching the symbols.
Something turned on.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Is there like, I guess we'll just turn it till something moves. Oh, right there. So we gotta open these to open that. I understand. Okay. This one should
The
be
gears started moving.
the circle.
Must be
Yeah,
doing
and this
something
one
right.
is the straight line. Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
That sounded promising. Let's try the door. This chamber's...
Alright, investigate the first laboratory. Surprise! Netherrot, an amazing plant. It only grows in isolated pitches down in the depths of Blackreach, but its alchemy properties are remarkably useful. Mimicking the techniques of under-elves provided a foundation for their paperwork and farms.
That's an ugly plant. Must be the netherroot mentioned in the note.
Don't know if we want to read all this.
Why does everything connected to vampires involve blood?
It looks like the Daedra ally from Blackwood.
That was Fen! We need to keep moving.
Interesting looking ruins. Whoa, look at this place.
Smell. It's overpowering. We need to shut down those machines. That's poison. Why are they spraying it on those plants?
Is that how they create the Harrow
Turn
Storm?
off those sprayers or we'll never get across this chamber. We seem to be on the right track. That wasn't helpful. That did something. The mist from that sprayer changed. Keep going. No, not that. Try something else. I think you've figured it out. You seem to be on the right track.
I like the idea of these puzzles, but they always seem to be just like, just mash a button until something turns off. Case in point, you know what I mean? Okay, so find Fenorian. Oh, those are those things that that house werewolves, right? That thing looks weird, man. Ugh. Were they poisoning these? I don't know, I guess it'll explain it. That was weird.
No! No! Why are you doing this to me?
Whatever they were doing to this.
Oh. This is gnarly.
The Ashen Lord crafted the plan. I am simply the architect of his tools. Now, feel free to scream when I peel back your flesh and apply this tool.
Huzzah!
We have what we need. These last moments let him truly understand.
Diagram dwarven pot steel. I don't know what that is. Is that a...
The machine will finish him momentarily, my lord.
Finish your work here, Singalis, then join me in the keep. You must bear witness when we make our move.
What is happening?
Of course, Rada al-Saran. I am eager to see the power of our ultimate Harrow Storm. New test subjects. Just in time. This one is about spent.
You're gonna die, clown.
A shame to waste such vigorous blood. I cannot wait to cut open your skull. There's an art to classifying
Give them everything you've
uncooperative
got.
specimens. It's too late.
Fenn's delirious. See if you can free him.
Go, warn solitude. You should have left me. Go warn solitude.
We'll all go. Tell me what you heard.
Exarch Singalis and Rada al-Saran talked freely while they tortured me. They're planning some sort of assault on Solitude. A massive hero storm.
You're hurt. How can I help?
I need blood. But I won't drink from an unwilling person. In this state, even with a willing participant, I don't trust my restraint. If I only had my flask.
Here's your flask. I found it in your lodgings in Dusk.
My flask. Thank you, my friend. Rada al-Saran is the one they call the Ashen Lord, leader of the Grey Host. He and Singalis often went into the nearby sanctum to talk. I heard a few words. Map. Plan. But I couldn't make out the rest.
Then we should search Tingalis' sanctum.
Yes. Yes. Once I take a long drink from my flask, I'll join you.
Alright, let's do that. Zingalis' sanctum. This way? This is a cool room, isn't it? I wonder what the red stuff is, and I wonder why they were like fumigating those big, I don't know, look like golems. Like some kind of nature golem. I'm sure it'll explain everything.
Take your time. You've been through a...
Oh. There was
Stop them. Exarch Singalis was insane, but he was also a genius. If he kept records, they'll be in here.
I see a map and some papers. Hey, partner, take a look. So, partner, what did you find? We set out to find Fenn and bring him back to Solitude. Along the way, we learned more about our true enemy, killed one of their leaders, and acquired some valuable intelligence. That's a victory in my book.
Anything else we need to do here?
Not that I can think of. I'll make sure that Fenn makes it to the Blue Palace. We'll meet you there. And don't forget that map and communique.
Alright. Turn to the Blue Palace.
Come on, Fenn. Princess Vana herself requested your presence at the Blue Palace.
I don't believe I'm very good company right now.
Come on, Fenn.
Yeah, he's not doing too hot. Oh, cool. Out of this way. Use the lift. Return to the Blue Palace. Western Skyrim. Where does this take us? Oh. Interesting. We're back at the Blue Palace. We need to talk to Fenorian, Zvana, and Lyris, I'm sure.
You are welcome here, Fenorian of House Ravenwatch. By all the Mead and Sovngarde, it's good to see you and the others. Your vampire scholar seems out of sorts, but I'm glad to make his acquaintance. Lyris tells me you ran into a bit of trouble. Care to explain?
Ben was captured and we killed a vampire leader. We also recovered a map and documents.
And I can't wait to hear all the details. In the meantime, let's take a look at what you found and try to devise a plan. Lyris didn't say much, but she indicated that time is short. Here, take this. You deserve a lot more, but it's all I can spare.
Right, we get a summonable wolf. That's great. Hearthwatch Sigil Shield. Okay. And then Fire Staff of the Grey Host. So if you ever want to do spec into Magicka, this would be really good for us. Or healing, I guess. But I don't think we can be a healer because we're a Dragon Knight. I don't know how that works.
The information you brought back from Blackreach might give us a fighting chance. Let's put our heads together and figure out how to use what you learned. My father be damned.
All right.
My father won't act, so I will.
So that was the Vampire Scholar quest, and we will continue the next quest in the main storyline of Greymoor in the next episode.